right, everyone. All right, all right, all right. Come on in, come on in, come on in, everyone. Thank you all so much for being here. Sorry for the delay. I was moving a little bit slow this morning. Happy Sunday, everyone. Thank you all so much for being here. For anybody new here, please allow me to introduce myself. Hi, I am Maggie, your substitute teacher. Welcome to another dining documentary. Usually I am welcoming you to a struggle cooking class. I do have a cooking channel and I cook almost every day in the kitchen behind me. But when I'm not in the kitchen and I'm so fortunate to go out and enjoy a meal being served, as I was last night, I like to do a dining documentary with you all. So whether I'm in the Atlanta area or I'm traveling, what we do on dining documentaries is we take a look at the restaurant website, and then we take a look at my pictures and video to see what I had and give you all my feedback. So whenever I travel, I got a couple trips coming up. I'm going to Philadelphia at the end of the month, Charlotte at the end of the month, and then, of course, the cruise at the end of the year. I like to bring you all into either the kitchen or the plate so you all can see. So sit back, relax. I'm going to share with you what I had at dinner last night. There's a restaurant that I've been to called the Consulate in Atlanta. I've been there. This is my third time. Actually, very hard to get into. I don't know. I think he said he was trying for weeks to get reservations. So I'll tell you guys a little bit about what I know, and we'll look it up together and then take a look at the pictures and video, and then I will let you have your Sunday. So let me make sure I have their website pulled up. All right. And then let me make sure I have my photos pulled up. And yeah, then I will share with you all. So we will take attendance. If you would like to be counted present, feel free to announce yourself. If you prefer to watch from the clouds, you are most welcome here. We are the happy, wholesome, family-friendly side of YouTube. All right, so let me just go through the pictures, make sure everything is good. Okay. All right. All right, so sorry, I didn't go live on Instagram. The whole announcement. Oh my gosh, y'all. All right, so let's see. Who do we have on TikTok? We have Big Clyde. We have Jigga TV. We have Dion. Hello. Thank you all so much for being here. User. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Isaiah. Those of you on TikTok, I am going to be sharing my screen. If you want to come to MaggieTheSubstituteTeacher.com, you can find me on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Okay, so let me see. Having a little trouble starting on IG. 1 second, y'all. And I always say, I'm not a professional chef. And I'm not a professional YouTuber. Clearly, I'm just a mom and a home cooker sharing my love of food on my health and wellness journey with you all. But yesterday was not a health and wellness meal. It was kind of a splurge, cheat day, full flavor. Okay, so let's talk about the Consulate. I will show you all their website, and then I will also show you my experience. All right. I don't know what in the world here. I just got these pictures to download, y'all, so I'm hoping they come through. All right, let's take attendance really quickly on IG. Hello, is it Knifex? Hello, Vuli. Thank you all so much. And again, those of you all on Instagram and those of you all on TikTok. Oh, I know where I am. Okay. If you want to see the screen share, you can come to MaggieTheSubstituteTeacher.com. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. All right, everyone. So, and I don't see anyone on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Well, I see numbers. So I always say you're welcome here, even if you want to watch from the clouds. It's totally fine. Sit back, relax, and I will chat with you. Good morning. Happy Sunday, Reiki Room. Okay. So, you all know years ago, before the pandemic, I used to work for the Coca-Cola company here in Atlanta. And the first time I went to the Consulate restaurant, I went with a group. It was actually kind of an after party after our holiday party. So we had all gotten dressed up and dolled up and gone to um, this very lavish holiday party. It was a Christmas party at the end of the year. I think they had rented out one of the spaces at the Georgia World Convention Center, Congress Center, one of these big, big halls, of course. I mean, big companies, big parties. So the band and the food and the lines and, all of that, it was great. But at the end of the night, sometimes you just want to retreat back to the people that you came with and just enjoy kind of a quiet meal at a place where you can actually hear each other. And it's like, it's not doom, 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 which we love that too, right? Hello, Double Grace. Hello, Camille. Okay. So, a friend of mine who is a foodie as well, she recommended this restaurant in Atlanta called the Consulate. And I'm actually going to Google the word consulate because I know it means something like travel passport related. Okay. So, the consulate is the office of a consul. Nice. It's a type of diplomatic mission usually subordinate to the state's main representation of the cancel of the capital. All right. Well, I'm sure there's a better definition, but the consulate to me, or a consulate to me, is kind of like an international place where different countries are represented, whether it's like passports or visas, or it's kind of an office where you would go to conduct that type of international business, right? So, very fitting of the name. And we'll take a look at their website. So, my friend recommended, let's go to the consulate. We can just order a bunch of appetizers, and you all know how I love a good sharing plate. Order a bunch of appetizers and just kind of enjoy it. I was like, yes. It's actually raining that night, so we wanted to get out of the rain. We got into a booth, and she just ordered several things, and I just loved the decor and the vibe. It was warm, kind of eclectic. You all will see my pictures. Just a lot of relics from different places in the world. And I thought it was quite charming. Really, really nice bar. If you like a good cocktail, sorry, make sure I sit comfortable. If you like a good cocktail, I had never been there before. You all know I don't really go out much. Hello, sax, priest, boy band, and awkward. I don't really go out much. Usually I cook every day. So it's really a treat for me when I get to go out and enjoy a meal that is prepared. So let us go to the consulate's website. Sorry, y'all. All right. Let's go to the consulate's website and take a look. I am going to share my screen and we will learn about it together. I'm going to get a beverage too. Okay. So hopefully you all are able to see. Let me take this down so you can see it. See, you can see it says global food, craft cocktails, map, and visit. Interesting. So I'm going to put the link to the website in the chat. And I also put it in the description. So you all, if you ever want to check it out, if you're ever in the Atlanta area, you can give it a visit yourself. 1 second. Let me get shout out to the Walmart water. I'm drinking sparkling water. I am going to put it in a wine glass just to practice drinking elegantly and taking small, silent sips. I always like to remind our ladies, don't drink out of the can like a dude. And one other unsolicited etiquette tip, I actually overfilled this. So always remember, hold your wine glass from the stem. That's more elegant. And I really should have filled it up. You want to fill it up to the widest portion. This is really overfilled because it's going to be hard to drink, but I am going to take a sip. but a wine glass is usually filled to the widest part. The pour is usually to the widest part on the glass. So again, I am an etiquette student, also coming out with my own class. Stay tuned for that. But there are lots of different things that you can practice for free if you're interested in refining. I've been doing a lot of work to maintain my softness. So that's one of the things I do to remind myself. Hello, Afrolicious, Shaping, Taylor, and Submitted. Thank you all so much for being here. Okay, so let's go back to the website and let's click around here. So what can we learn about the consulate? So let me explain a little bit about it because it can be confusing. And I was actually quite overwhelmed yesterday. I just threw up my hands because it was so much. And I told the waiter, it just surprised me. My dining companion was like, get both if I couldn't decide. And I just didn't want to be greedy. Y'all know I am greedy, but I didn't want to be greedy, when someone's taking you out. I didn't want to do that. But so they have a standing restaurant menu that you can order from. All the things that you would expect, a steak, fish, all of that. However, what is unique about the consulate is that they have a 90-day, I've been saying 6 weeks, but they have a 90-day rotating global menu, meaning, and the waiter explained it last night, every 90 days, they randomly pick a dining patron, a customer, to spin this wheel. And then whatever country that the wheel lands on is the country that's going to be featured for its cuisine for the next 90 days. I don't know how in the world they do this. I don't know if they've got to have multiple chefs in the back that can that can specialize in different cuisines, because I'm thinking to myself, it would just stress me out trying to come up with something from all over the world. It's very exciting as a dining patron, but I'm just thinking, how do you do that? So I did take a look at the website. Hello, man. I did take a look at the website, and the country that was featured, or that is being featured, is Ireland. I've never been to Ireland. I would love to go. I actually want to go to that part of the UK, like farther north and even into the Nordic countries. I will one day. It just seems very far away and different from where I am in Atlanta. You all know I love to travel, and I take you with me when I go. But when I think about Irish cuisine, even English cuisine, it doesn't really get me like super excited, but um, keeping an open mind and thinking about, you know what, give it a try. You never know. So, hello, man says, am I back from South Africa? Yeah, I went to South Africa in 2019. I was just reviewing with you all. But yes, I'm back home. I'll be traveling again soon, though. Thank you for asking. Hello, this is Sink Tofi, if I'm saying that correctly. I'm from Atlanta. Hello and welcome. My first time seeing you here, and thank you so much for being here. Okay, so they have the global menu on top of the standing menu. And so they offer a variety of dishes for 90 days that are representative of the country that they are highlighting. And if something is a crowd favorite, then they will move it onto the standing menu. So it's a lot, y'all. Kind of confusing, but I had a great time. So let's take a look at the website and see what they have going on. Okay. All right, everyone. So I'm going to click here. Well, let's just scroll through really quick. You can see here 2021 James Beard Grant recipient. Why is that important? Hello, Unilate. So you all know that I'm part of a competition right now, Favorite Chef. You all have put me in first place. The next round of eliminations is coming up next week. So thank you so much. I'll put the link in the ticker as well as, and this was not planned, y'all. Y'all have done so much for me. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can scan the QR code here. It is free to vote, so I appreciate the support. So the James Beard Foundation is a nonprofit. And this competition that I'm in is actually a fundraiser for the James Beard Foundation. So you can vote for free every day, and that's what I've been asking you all to do. However, if you want to donate to the charity, it can unlock more votes. Some of you all have done that. I'm not asking you to spend a dime. So the James Beard Foundation is an organization that likes to promote food equity, to challenge food insecurity. Not everybody has access to good quality food. They also promote diversity in the restaurant space. And so they give out grants for, I guess, chefs, up and coming chefs to start restaurants, to keep their restaurants, to help them during the pandemic, all of that kind of stuff. Thank you all for the hearts, and thank you for being here, Bank Lives. So I didn't know this when I went. This is actually a minority-owned restaurant, very exciting here in the Atlanta area. So when I took a look at the website, it was nice to see that they were actually a recipient of a grant in 2021. I'm sure that was to help them keep the doors open. You all can see the pictures here. This is actually the view from where I was sitting yesterday, now that I'm noticing it. So you all can see the beautiful plush seating here. Let me not hover over it. You can see the decor, very warm, a little bit masculine. You can see the beautiful bar in the background. Interesting. One of the top 10 sexiest restaurants and bars in Atlanta. You all can tell me what you think. I think it's got a lot of charm. And you can see they've won a lot of rewards. And I did see them on one of the most expensive restaurants in Atlanta. I don't know. I didn't pay, so I don't know how much it was, but we will take a look at the menu. But I'm very, very grateful for the experience, but it's not cheap. Hello, Wannabe Natural. Thank you for being here. So again, ladies, I'm always giving you unsolicited etiquette advice. If you are so fortunate to be taken out for a nice meal and a gentleman leaves what he's doing and puts on a suit and drives to pick you up and takes you into the city and pays for parking and pays for a meal and tells you to get whatever you want, multiples of what you want, and then brings you back, be grateful and show appreciation. All right. Who do we have here? Marie. Marie is listening in on the road. Hello, my dear. Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Okay, so let us continue. So let's take a look at let's see if there's anything else. I'm going to go to our story over here, and then we'll take a quick look at the photo gallery so we can learn about the consulate together. So you can see the owner and executive chef is May Lynn, beautiful, and Douglas Hines, looks like a couple. He is the interior designer and owner. So you can definitely see the international ownership. You can see the masculine influence, and I think it's beautiful. What does Marie say? I see a collarbone. I'm working on it, y'all. These dining documentaries don't help, but yeah, I try to only eat what I'm going to stream for you all and just do like a smoothie. And I've been back on the bike and I'm trying, y'all. It's a struggle, but I am down 80 pounds. Got at least 20 more to go, but thank you. Yes, I'm working on it. So funny. Y'all notice everything. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's take a look at the consulate. So funny. Okay. I'm going to read this, just the first paragraph. Let's do something different. We wanted a place to house dishes from the world over under one roof. We wanted a place to show off to visitors of our city without the stuffy attitudes. We wanted a place that offered global wine and spirits that everyone else overlooked. We wanted a place that paid attention to the details in food, drink, and ambiance. We wanted a place filled with amazing art and well-designed iconic furniture. We wanted a place that crafted cocktails with quality rather than speed. And we wanted a place that was hidden away, yet convenient to get to. I think they nailed it, y'all. So again, this restaurant has a menu a standing menu and then a global menu. So you could literally eat something from Ethiopia, which I did, from Korea, from Ivory Coast, from Ireland, all on the same menu. So you can see they highlight a different country, and then the most popular dishes in that 90-day highlight make its way to the main menu. So it is a lot, y'all. But it is a great place. If you're new to Atlanta or visiting Atlanta, I would recommend it for sure. Hello, Smith Panda. Hello, Hugo. Jurgen, it's been a while. Hello, so good to see you. Jurgen says good afternoon. Hello from Germany. You all know we have scholars all over the globe, and that's why I try to stream. I know it's early Sunday morning for us, but I'm an early bird anyway, so good morning to you. Jurgen is always here with his plate. All right, let us continue. All right, so I'm not going to read everything you all can see here about, let me take this down. All right, so you all can see here. I'm just looking at some pictures. Oh, she's been on TV. Very nice. You all can see the design. Very warm, very eclectic. Notice the artwork, the decor, kind of masculine design. And you all can read about it. I'm not going to read all of that, but you can see. For those of you all that are artistic, y'all know I'm not. You would appreciate a lot of the design. I'm here for the snacks. Clearly, I like to eat. All right, let us continue. All right, I'm going to go through the photo gallery really quick and just see what's here. I have not taken a look at this, you all, so we will look at it together and then we'll look at the menu. So yes, we were seated here at the end of this bar. So you'll see from my actual pictures. So literally in the bottom right corner, this end table is where I was seated with my dining companion. So around here to the back is where the bathrooms were, and y'all know how I feel. They were unisex bathrooms. However, it was spotless. And yes, I took pictures because y'all want to know. All right. I'm noticing this a lot in larger cities. You all know I like traditionally masculine and traditionally feminine things. So I'm going to tell you what I like and what I didn't like. Overall, loved it, but I did feel a little bit overwhelmed because it was so much to choose from. But the waiter was excellent to kind of give me time to process it all. Jurgen is liking it. It looks good. You're here with your plate. Absolutely. Always hungry. All right, let's take a look at the rest of these pictures, y'all. I don't know what this is. It looks like crusted fish. You can see the skin of the fish here with some lemon. Looks like some slaw on top. I don't know what that is. I didn't have that. Beautiful picture. This looks like a private dining room, kind of like set up like a boardroom style. You could have an office meeting here. This is in, or an office lunch here. Excuse me, the Consulate is in Midtown Atlanta, and you all will see some pictures and video as we approach the restaurant. It's in the middle of, there's a lot of business and big business here in Atlanta. So lots of probably during the day, work lunches and work meetings happening here. Hello, CBD. Hello, Melody. All right, let's take a look at the rest of the pictures. Look at the presentation, y'all. This looks incredible. So this looks like some baguette bread, grilled toasty bread with some type of stew. I don't know what this is, but this looks like a chicken, and a beautiful presentation of a dipping sauce. All right, so this is where we were seated. So right here at the end, so you all will see that in the pictures. It's a nice plushy decor. Hello, Chai or Cheese Skipper. Oh, this looks like a beautiful, I don't know, is this pork belly? This looks like pork belly on some type of relish with maybe some fruit on top. Very nice glaze, looks nice. So you all can just see, I'm just scrolling through the pictures here so you can see kind of the charm of the restaurant. All right. They did recommend the mussels. I didn't get the mussels yesterday. Excuse me. Yeah, this bar, you all, I have sat at the bar. It looks really good. Jurgen's liking it. Hello, Brown Eyes. Thank you so much for being here. The bar is incredible. So the first time that I ate at the Consulate, after that Coca-Cola holiday party, it was in one of those plush round booths, really cozy. We went to a Christmas party for work, and then this was kind of the after party. We wanted somewhere quiet and intimate where we could just order a bunch of appetizers and really have a conversation and talk. The second time I went with a girlfriend who was celebrating, I think, her 50th or whatnot, and we sat at the bar, and it's just a different vibe. I'm not a bar girl. I'm really a lightweight. I did have a drink yesterday. I'll show you all what I had. Maggie is one and done, but you can see here it's for some of y'all it may be kind of busy. For some of you all, it may be very charming, but the bartender was great. You know, the buzz, the action. If you like that kind of thing, it's a great space. All right, so I'm just continuing to look at the pictures. Yeah, Jurgen said that looked like pork belly, and he's here for it. All right, let's keep going. Looks like a beautiful dessert sorbet. More seating. Some type of skillet. All right, this is coming into the hostess stand. You all will see. I'll show you my pictures and video. I'm just scrolling through. I believe this is kind of what I had. I had a Moroccan sunset, so that looks similar to my cocktail. This looks like maybe an Indian dish with some flatbread and a curry. Hello, Kenneth. I'm just scrolling more cocktails. This looks like octopus, not my cup of tea, but I do eat calamari, but presented like this, that would be a little bit of a struggle for me. You can see just very eclectic, a lot of throwback, the design. Shout out. Okay, maybe that's the men's room. Wow. This is the ladies' room. I guess they're both unisex now, but so you all can kind of see outside the window here. This is also close to where I was, a lot of Atlanta offices. All right, I'm just scrolling to the bottom. So yeah, very nice, very masculine if you ask me, but very, very warm and inviting. Great. Okay, so those are the pictures. The condemned says he's here for the octopus. I do like calamari, y'all. Calamari is squid, right? Hello, Owu. Hello, all I can see. If y'all are here for the octopus, look, I don't judge. This is a place where you can get anything and everything. So Condemned, if you come to Atlanta, highly recommend it. You would love it. Atlanta does, we are not a water city. That's the one thing we don't have. We do have a lot of really good cuisine in Atlanta. The seafood here is really good at the restaurants that are a little bit pricier because literally they fly it in fresh. So we do have some really good seafood here, but it'll be at, you know, the upscale restaurants. You can get regular seafood too, but not like some of our coastal cities that we've been to. Hello, Lewis. But you all seem to like it. Okay, so let's see. So we talked about that, the photo gallery. We looked at the story. Let's go ahead and take a look at the menu. All right, welcome to Ireland. So again, so the Consulate restaurant has a standing menu and a rotating menu. The rotating menu they call the Visa section. So Ireland is what was spotlighted. You can see here, green, very lush. I've never been to Ireland. It's on the list, but you can see here, the Visa section is our rotating menu of global cuisine. Every 90 days, a lucky guest literally spins the globe and selects a random country. Chef Lynn then creates an exciting menu full of delicacies from the chosen nation. These items are here for a short 3-month spell, only to be replaced with a new exotic destination. Enjoy. So it is very exciting, and I think it's a great concept, especially if you live in the city. I don't live in the city, y'all. I'm a suburban mom, so I'm about 30 minutes outside the city. But if you live in the city and if you are, in that area where you can walk to, I can see where this would be like a great like favorite of regulars, right? You come in after work, or you go to the bar, or you go there for your date night every 3 months, and you get to explore a different country. So I love the concept. We have been trying to get in for a while. Again, it's hard to get reservations. So if I had chosen a country, I think they had just finished Mexico. Oh, that would have been my favorite, but I'm grateful. All right, let us continue. So Ireland is what was being focused. Okay, so they talk about their safety measures, 18% added, and a 2 hour, it used to be 3 hour, I guess they give you a 2 hour dining. And I think they do validate the parking. So since this is in the city, we parked in a parking garage. I'll have to ask and see, but either they give free parking or bring it down. How much? I don't know. I should have asked. But yes. All right, so you all can see here. Welcome to Ireland. You see your passport stamp, and they talked about what they do every 90 days. Okay, so let's take a look at the delicacies of Ireland. So we're going to take a little time here, y'all. So we are going to look at the Irish menu, and then we will take a look at the standing menu. So it's a lot, y'all. You can see why I was overwhelmed. Who do we have here? We have Lauren checking in. She says, good morning, Maggie and class. A great reminder for those of you all who want to travel with me. I am so excited. Lauren is our community travel agent class, and she has booked a Maggie meetup on the high seas. If you all want to meet me in person, I would love to cruise with you. We are cruising in November, $200 to save your room. I am booked. My flights are booked. I am so excited. I'll be celebrating my birthday on the cruise, and I've also got dining reservations at a different restaurant on the ship every night, sometimes lunch too. But anyway, we will have one Maggie meeting, like a Q&A, meet and greet. I'll bring you all some gifts. And then, get to know you. And then you can do whatever you want. You can do as much as you want with me or nothing at all. I'm going to be at a restaurant, on the dance floor, or singing karaoke probably. So would love to meet you. Anybody's welcome. Come by yourself. Come with your significant other. Bring the kids, whatever you want to do. Final payment is due in September. And then we travel in November. So yes, 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 yes. We have John L. He says, I'm joining the meetup with my wife, Lauren. Oh, I'm so excited. So Lauren and her husband, John, will be at the meetup. I know E. Capone said he's coming. Several of y'all have already booked, so I'm very excited, very, very excited. Link is in the description, all right? Can't wait to meet you all there. We're going to have so much fun. And some of you all have asked to make this annual. So if it goes off well, then we'll do it again. Okay, so let's take a look at the Irish menu, y'all. And you can let me know what you would have, and then I'll let you know what I actually ordered. My goal was to order all 3 courses from the Spotlight menu, which is Ireland, but I didn't. So they have Munster. What are these? Appetizers? Okay. No, it's everything. Okay, so this is the Irish menu. Munster's minis, potato balls, classic boxty. I almost wanted this one, the potato pancakes topped with salmon. I couldn't decide. My dining companion said get both, but I didn't get it. Summer kale salad from Dublin. Oh, these are different cities in Ireland. Is it Minard Castle mussels? The waiter also recommended these mussels. I almost got that. Maybe I should go back, y'all. Whiskey braised lamb shank. Now that sounds incredible. Who's here for lamb? I did have lamb, but it wasn't Irish lamb. I had Ethiopian lamb because I couldn't decide. But the lamb was excellent. So you can see the lamb shank there. A seafood stew. Gotta have the shepherd's pie. You all know shepherd's pie is classic Irish dish. Ground beef with vegetables topped with a layer of mashed potato and melted cheese. So I thought about that, but I'm like, that's pretty standard. But they definitely had a shepherd's pie. I don't know what chopped cheese is, and Killarney carrots. So you all can take a look at the Irish menu, and if you were eating the Visa menu, what would you all have? I probably would have gotten the lamb shank and the boxty. You all can let me know what looks good to you. Okay, so after that, they have something called executive plates. What are executive plates? I guess something for an executive. So my dining companion did get the VIP. So you will see that. If you want a steak, you can get an extra large 18-ounce Kansas City cut prime steak with the bone, with the demi glace on the side, Hasselback potato, which was excellent. He was so nice to share, and asparagus. So you all will see this because he's just here meat and potatoes. He's not trying to do all that extra stuff. But they also have a Turkish Chilean sea bass. So if you want to have your fish, you can absolutely have that too. Hello, flowers. So if you want like a nice meal fit for a king or like an executive plate, you can absolutely get that. I'm more of a tasting plates kind of girl. I like a lot of variety, small portions. So I just need like a couple bites of everything. Speaking of the cruise, I have booked, there is a chef's table restaurant, and it's like a 4 hour multiple course meal where you can taste everything. That is my favorite, my favorite, my favorite. So, yes, let me know what is looking good to you all. Okay, so we looked at the Irish menu, we looked at the executive plates, and I'm just going to scroll through so you all can see here. So, the resident menu is other countries that they have highlighted. If there's a meal that was a fan favorite, it moves on to the regular menu. So you all can see. To me, it was very confusing, exciting, but I'm a typical girl. I don't do well with a lot of options. So I just threw my hands up and I told the waiter, surprise me. Thank you all for the hearts. All right, so you all can see here. I won't read through everything, but they have Korean duck confit. You can see that from Korea, a cheese plate, kind of like charcuterie style. Hello, say it ain't so. More international. I did have this from Cote d'Ivoire, which is from Ivory Coast, fried plantains with crushed pistachios and peanuts and a spiced tomato sauce. So I did have that because the waiter recommended it if you like spicy. Lamb chops from Greenland. I did have this, the lamb tips from Ethiopia with onions, spice, rosemary, jalapeno, garlic, ginger, and white rice. It was excellent. So I had appetizer from Ivory Coast, entree from Ethiopia. One of you all wanted me to try something from Ethiopia. Hello, RJ. And then dessert was from Ireland. You could have the the Havana egg roll. This was also well recommended. You can get an Angus stack burger, shout out to the US, Cambodia ribs, a black truffle ribeye from Korea, poblano peppers from Mexico, oh my gosh, double burger from USA, China string beans, Thailand okra, Philippines, cauliflower from Mexico. I think our neighbors on the side got this. Shout out to the Condemned. There's your Italian octopus, flame grilled octopus tentacle with a sweet mango chili sauce. Pan seared scallops from the US with butternut squash. That sounds great. Mexican grouper, jollof rice, which was highly recommended. Look, the waiter recommended several African dishes to me as his favorite, and I was like, that's great, but I'm African, and my mom makes jollof rice. I even have a stream here where we made jollof rice together. And there's a little bit of jollof wars around friendly competition amongst the West African countries, Nigerian jollof, Ghanaian jollof, Ivory Coast jollof, Senegalese jollof, who makes it better? So in my mind, I can't have anybody else's jollof rice. Nisi says, I want some hollow rice. Did you mean jollof rice? Nisi says, what is this? So I went to the Consulate, which is a restaurant here in Atlanta that has a rotating global menu. So I'm looking at the menu and then we'll look at my pictures. Okay. So that's what we're reviewing right now. So they had jollof rice, but the Ivory Coast, that was recommended, but I didn't get it. Of course, it's a West African staple. And of course, you can get They have vegetarian jollof rice, but if you want to add shrimp to it, or meat, or chicken, or even vegetarian, you can. Hello, Monisha. All right. So that's pretty much it, you all. They have that version of the menu, and then you can see here. I'm just going to scroll. We've already gone through it. Um, you can get ramen. Oh my God, I wanted to get that. This burrito. This was an Asian fusion, Mexican and Asian dish. The executive plates. Snacks for the table. You could get appetizers to share. I think that's what we did last time. We've got a charcuterie plate, the duck confit, and then different dishes from different countries. All right, so of course there's vegetarian options. You can see here if you're vegetarian, you can add meat, there's seafood, and then the drinks. Oh, the drinks. The bar was incredible. So I did get a cocktail. So we'll take a look at the drinks, and then we'll take a look at my pictures. Oh yeah, Nisi, you want a jollof rice? Yes, absolutely. My mom makes incredible jollof rice. I can make it too. It's just mom's is always better. All right, so let's take a look at the drink menu, and then we will take a look at the pictures. So of course they have shout out to the South. Y'all know Coca-Cola Town. Hello, Aid Kensei. You can get your teas. You can get ginger beers, ginger ale, sparkling water, tap water, bottled water, coffee, your different teas. Oh, desserts. Okay. I did get this right here. Irish cream and whiskey cheesecake for two. So that is the Irish part of the menu that I had. So I'll show you all the dessert options. Irish whiskey, honey bubble tea, Turkish coffee cheesecake, or taro sorbet. So those are the dessert options. We have Geneva. She says, well, good morning. Good morning, my dear. How are y'all doing? Happy Sunday. I know. Jurgen says it's hard to make a decision. But Jurgen says he's not here for vegetarian. We know Jurgen is our meatitarian scholar. So yes, you all are seeing the menu. Let me know. I know Condemned is here for the octopus. I'm letting y'all know what I had. Let me know what you like from the menu. Hello, Dorgu, and hello, BB. I know, right? So many options. You can see why I was overwhelmed. I need a one-page menu. This is too much. All right, so you can look at the drinks, dessert drinks. Ooh. So if you like your sweet liqueur, you can get your Sunday liqueurs. Oh my God, tequila. What did I have, y'all? Oh, okay. They have two versions of the menu. Okay. Okay, craft cocktail. That was just the food menu, y'all. That was just the food menu. I'm going to go over to the cocktail menu. It's a lot. It's a lot. Let's take a look. Okay, craft cocktails. Is it showing? Okay, good. All right, so you can see they make pretty much anything that you want. Of course, since Ireland is being promoted, hello, Lisa, you can see they have Irish cocktails. If you want to use your passport, welcome to Ireland. You can get your swashbuckler, your iced coffee, your Irish rose, or your banshee scream. Look at the names. I'm a lightweight, so I always tell the bartender, I always ask the bartender, just make me something light and sweet. I like girly drinks, and I'm one and done. All right. So you can see here they have the Irish cocktail menu and then the regular cocktail menu. Excuse me. So they had, I think this is what I got. Did I get the Consulate? No, I didn't. Okay, so you can get the old fashioned, the like a punch, like a rum punch, a tuk-tuk, Spectre. This is what I had. Moroccan sunset. So you all will see this. And it was a beautiful cocktail. So it's mahia, whatever that is, fruit de la passion with orange, lemon, a large cube of Taylor, whatever that is, and port. So it was, and you'll see in a small, like highball glass with orange, like juice or puree, and then the liqueur was a frozen block of red. So as it melted down, it was like a red sun melting into like an orange beverage. It was just beautiful. I'm not artistic like that, y'all. You get a slice of fruit as a garnish for me, but it was beautiful. So Jurgen is here for the pork belly or the octopus. Okay, yes. Nisi's here for jollof rice. Condemned is here for the octopus. We have Mo and Nati. My first time seeing you here. Welcome. Hello, Galleria Furnishings. All right. So let's take a look. So I got the Moroccan sunset, so you all will see that. Okay, craft cocktails from Ireland, house cocktails, you can see here. All the lagers and ales, if you want a beer, they've got beers from every country you can think of. I'm just going to scroll because I'm not a beer drinker, but you all can let me know if you see a beer that you would have. Of course, you can get sake, your Japanese, is it rice wine? Rice something? Rice liquor? Excuse me. All right. All right. Of course, your champagnes, all of your sparklings. I think my dining companion got a Cabernet. There were even drinks that weren't on the menu, you all. The waiter will basically get whatever you want for it, whatever you want. So he said, oh, I have a new Cabernet, which paired well with the steak that he had. So you all can see. I'm just scrolling. The wine menu, just France, Greece, Spain, and then more beverages. So I think you all can understand why I just put the menu down. Bourbon whiskey, rye whiskey, Irish whiskey. I'm overwhelmed now just looking at it, y'all. Oh, okay. So as you can see, it was a lot. So you've seen the menu, you learned a little bit about the consulate. I would recommend it, highly recommend it. We're going to move over to my picture so you all can actually see what I had. But if you are a foodie, if you are adventurous, if you don't mind a little bit of spice, if you don't mind trying new things, if you want to go to a place where you can have, or your group can have a lot of variety, I would recommend it. All right. Now we're going to move over to my pictures and videos so you all can see Maggie at the consulate. So, thank you all so much for being here. I hope you're doing well. Google Photos. All right. All right, so I'm excited. We're on our way to the consulate. We're driving into the city. So it was a beautiful day. We had a little bit of rain in Atlanta. Is it showing? Okay. We had a little bit of rain in Atlanta, but we're going into the city so you all can see, leaving the quiet suburbs. And this is, we're getting ready to turn the corner into the street, 10th Street in Atlanta. Always lots of construction here. Always a lot of action going on. There's Cafe Intermezzo, another place I've done a dining documentary to. This place is a coffee shop, and you all can see here, we have a lot of mixed use space in Atlanta. So you'll see here, this is either like residential or office. And then on the first level, they will have restaurants. So it's not uncommon. During the workday, the city gets very busy with people coming out of their offices, wanting to go get something to eat, just walking around. Where I live, I'm in the cul-de-sac, so I pretty much drive everywhere, but it does kind of give you that buzz of the city. All right. And so Cafe Intermezzo is a coffee shop that has like a whole patisserie. If you're interested in desserts, you can find everything and anything there. All right. So welcome to the city. All right, so we are passing the Federal Reserve, getting ready to turn, just showing you all a little bit of downtown. Of course, you got your people on their Segways or scooters or whatever. Y'all know I'm a suburban mom. I don't know anything about that. Okay, so we're getting ready to turn here. I don't know if you all can see. I know we got this steel plate sign, but you can see here the Consulate restaurant here. So it's kind of around this corner, but you can see here 10th Street. You can see we've got a lot of industry in Atlanta. Google has offices here, of course. Coca-Cola has offices here. So there's going to be a lot of business people in the area. Now, we went out last night, which was a Saturday night. Saturday night. Isn't there a song? Saturday night, and I feel it right. No, that's Ladies Night. Anyway, there's a Saturday night. There's a Saturday night song. But anyway, but yeah, so it's definitely a little bit slower pace in the evening, but during the workday, hustle and bustle of the city. All right. So let us continue. Do. All right. So just turning in. All right. So now we're walking. So they do have a parking garage. I can't remember how much, but they take your parking ticket because they will validate. So you're going to kind of park in this like underground kind of area, and then you come out and you're going to walk. So you come out of the parking garage, which is on one side, and then they have this beautiful compound. So you can see there's the parking garage, and you can see it's kind of in the middle of everything. Hello, Lorenzo. Just showing you all. It's kind of tucked away, so it's easy to miss if you are not paying attention. But you can see, I don't know what this is, some office space. So there's some green space, office space. It looks like maybe some office space that people can have like meals, come outside, get some fresh air. When you live in the city or work in the city, they got to kind of carve out these areas of green space. Wannabe says, Saturday night, I ain't got nobody. Oh, yes, Saturday night, and I ain't got nobody. I need some da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, I wish I had someone to talk to. Da-da-da-da-da. Yes, there is a Saturday night song. Thank you. Y'all, it's in my head. I know about my musical outburst, but I just have to get it out and then I feel better. I know, y'all. Let us continue. Okay, so you can see this is not the type of restaurant that has parking right in front and you just go inside. Okay, so you're gonna have to park and you're gonna have to kind of walk a little bit. Let's see if I can show y'all. You're gonna have to walk a little bit to get to it. So now I think we're going inside. Okay. So we finally made it to the consulate. Hello, Mitchie. So there's a nice hallway. So that's where you come in. You can see we walked and kind of down and around from the parking garage. And then you come down to the entrance right here and you're inside. Okay. So when we sat down at the table, I didn't know this, but they had the place settings. Oh, sorry. They had the place settings and they had the card. And I was like, what do you do with the card? No menus. And he was like, oh, we'll give you time to take a look. And I'm like, take a look at what? Sorry, y'all. Let me slow down. This is another one of those that is trying to be sustainable, which is fine. We love the environment. Also trying to be, I guess, like low touch. So there weren't menus. I didn't love that. I do like to sit down and have a menu to hold and kind of look at and point at and ask questions. So when you arrive, the table is plain. You've got the cutlery and your napkins, and then there's a business card with a QR code. And you're supposed to take your cell phone and scan the QR code, and then the menu comes up in the QR code. It's a lot, y'all. I understand the concept. However, you all saw the menu online. Hello, Kivo. And the menu, even on the computer, is a lot. Thank you for the likes and the hearts. So for me, also the etiquette in me is like your cell phone goes away when you're dining with someone. You're supposed to be able to have a conversation, but it kind of forces you both to get your phones out and then you're doing like this for the menu. So that could be a post-pandemic change, but it wasn't my favorite. So, but I understand. It's okay. The waiter came by. He was great. He was very helpful because I was confused. And then I said, okay, long drive into the city. So I was like, let me use the facilities. And I always like to show you all. So they were unisex, but you can kind of see here, beautiful decor. You can see how it's very kind of like eclectic, interesting, but nice, not bad. So this is inside, I would say the ladies, but you can see just very nice, unisex, but very clean. All right. So, all right. So you can see a little bit of the decor here. All right. Let me show you the food. So I did get the fried plantain. Now I'm going to be honest with you. Let me turn this so you all can see. I am used to fried plantain. Let me rotate. I don't see it. Okay. Oh, here it is. There you go. So this was the Côte d'Ivoire, which is Ivory Coast, the way they say it in French, fried plantain. So you can see here, this is sweet plantain fried. And when I looked at it, it looked a little bit more well done than I'm used to, but the taste was excellent. It was dusted with chopped pistachios, which added a nice little creaminess to it. And the sauce on the side was like a red pepper tomato sauce. Jay, the informant, is loving it. Looks like salmon. You know what? It does kind of look like salmon nuggets, but this was fried plantain. So this was vegetarian. So you all can see here. And I did get a little bit of a, so you can see the texture. It's very soft and creamy. And you can see it's got a nice little crispy skin to it. So it was excellent. The flavor was excellent. Hello, food director. Hello, Mr. Birds. But at first I was kind of like, okay, the fried plantain that I'm used to is usually a little bit yellow. But it was excellent. But you know what? This is what we do. We try different things. So I sopped it up, and I didn't eat all of it. I had a couple pieces. I'm trying to hold the phone and show you all so you can see it's got a nice little crust to it and that tomato sauce. So that was excellent. Okay. So now this is my Moroccan sunset. So you all can see it's a beautiful beverage. This is the cocktail that I ordered. So you can see the orange. I don't know if the liquor was in the orange or the liquor was in the ice cube, but you can see here why they call it a Moroccan sunset. So you have the golden liquid and then the red ice cube. So as it melts down, it gives you this like beautiful, like ombre kind of experience. Condemn says, too much color for you. Give them to me. Give them to me. I'll eat them. Yes, they are here. I actually, I didn't want to get full on the appetizer. So you all are okay with it? Okay. Well, you know what? Let me let you have what's it called? Uh, your fried plantains. So this was our West African appetizer. Um, but yes, very good temperature. They were nice and hot. So yes, you all can see Condemnia is here for the fried plantain. But yes, it was excellent. It was excellent. So that's what he brought down. So don't judge a book by its cover, right? Okay, understood. So we ate a couple of those. I wanted to save room for the meal. There's my cocktail, the Moroccan sunset. I was trying to take multiple pictures, y'all. Okay, this is not my plate. This is the executive VIP meal. My dining companion ordered a steak. I don't know what kind of steak it was, but it was an 18-ounce Kansas City something. He did share it, had some like herb butter on it. He took this off, but you can see the asparagus spears underneath. Perfectly cooked medium steak with the demi glace on the side. So if you want a man's plate, You could definitely have it. This Hasselback potato was excellent, y'all. So that was my first time having a Hasselback potato. So what they do is they get, let's pretend this is a potato. Shout out to the Walmart water, you know who you are. So they'll take a potato and they'll put it down and they'll put like two chopsticks or two boards on the side, and then they'll slice down, but the two boards on the side keep you from slicing it all the way clean. So it makes like those little ridges or slices. Hello, Be Cool Fresh, in the potato. And it's a baked potato, but they kind of like greased it up. So you have the texture here of like a nice crispiness because you have all this surface area. Um, and so it kind of like gives you a little bit of a French fry crust, but the inside of the potato is a creamy baked potato, y'all. If you want man's food, Jurgen is here. Wannabe says, can you recreate the potato? We should. I don't usually eat potato, but yes, I absolutely can. Next time I do man food, I want to see if I can recreate a Hasselback potato. Presentation is beautiful, and sometimes people will like drizzle like butter or cream or something in there. But yes, it just gives you a nice crispiness and a nice texture. And I'm trying to think, we could probably do Hasselback. Could you do sweet potato? If you could do sweet potato, then you could do butternut squash. But yes, one of these days I'll do baked potato Hasselback. Jay the informant is here for the potato, the man's plate. Yes, 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 yes. So this is the VIP. So you all saw this on the menu: 18-ounce steak, potato, asparagus, herb butter, and sauce. So yes, enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. All right. So I take some pictures with the flash on, flash off. You all can see very well seasoned steak. He didn't eat the herb butter or the sauce. It didn't need it. It was cooked very well. All right. So this is what I had. So I had the Ivory Coast fried plantains. So I started in West Africa. And like I said, I told the waiter to surprise me because I was overwhelmed. Okay. So he said, how are you with spice? And I said, I can take spice. You know, as long as it's like spice with flavor and not just torture. He's like, okay, as long as black pepper doesn't scare you. I said, no. So he brought the fried plantain, had a nice little, the plantain was sweet and creamy. The crushed pistachio had like a little nuttiness to it, which added to the creaminess. But that little tomato paste on the side had the heat in it. Hello, is it Nia Bambini? Thank you for the thumbs up. My first time seeing you here. Welcome. We have Jay the informant. He says, yes, bring on the man's plate. I love it. Hello, Shadrach. Thank you for being here. Hello, Mari. Thank you for being here. Good morning, Anne. Thank you all so much for being here. Okay, so I went from West Africa to East Africa. So somebody mentioned yesterday they wanted me to try Ethiopian food. We do have some Ethiopian restaurants here in Atlanta. I tried it once before. I liked one. I didn't like one. I loved my plate from last night. It was excellent. Okay. So the waiter selected these lamb tips. So this is like a saute. You can tell here we got onions and peppers and garlic and herbs and all this in kind of a pepper sauce. It was really good. And these little pieces of meat are lamb. And then there's white rice on the back. And yes, I ate it. And I ate all of it. When I tell you, beautiful presentation, flavor was incredible, lots of vegetables. I had to just take off this little herb stick. You could tell it had been marinated and cooked so well. But yes, that is what I had. I don't know if. Okay. So, yes, this was what the waiter selected for me, one of his favorites, and it was excellent. All right. So, just showing you all. Hello, Blue. Am I tasting my food? Yes, it was so good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you can see we still got some fried plantain left and some tomatoes. And I'm tearing up the lamb. And look at my Moroccan sunset. Notice how it's changed color. So my ice cube is melting down. I'm enjoying myself. The food is good. We got Endless, the spokesperson. He says already, yes, giving it the happy face, the strong arm. Y'all are here for the African food. I'm noticing a theme here. Okay. So yes, 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 yes. And yes, I ate the rice. If you wanted the low carb version, you could just do the lamb and the onions and peppers, the stir fry. But I ate it all. I ate it all. It was so good. And my cocktail is melting down. I take multiple pictures and videos, y'all, because I make the reels and the shorts. So I'm always taking footage. I know. My dining companion kept calling me paparazzi, but look, my scholars need to know. You all need to see what's out here for your dining choices, right? Hello, Mofe, Youssef, and Morgan. Thank you all so much for being here. All right. So yes, I enjoyed. I was very, very pleased. And then this is dessert. The Irish whiskey cheesecake for two was very different. Um, your standard cheesecake is kind of sliced and you have the crust that you can see. This was more of a mousse, so you can see it's in like a tray. There was a graham cracker crust at the bottom, but it wasn't as like crunchy as I'm used to because it didn't have that crumbly texture. It was a little bit more powdery. Hello, Tasha. Thank you so much for being here. But it had that raspberry. You could definitely taste the whiskey in the cheesecake. Um, you had the chocolate glaze, a little bit of mint, and a raspberry. So this was about the size of my hand, so enough for two. Nice with the crushed chocolate on top as well. So that was dessert. So you can see that, hello, zero carb. This was not a zero carb dessert. So I'm just showing you all. So I'm just showing you all a little bit of the dessert. It was excellent though. The flavor was really, really good. Really, really good. Nice presentation too. Um, and again, because it was more of a mousse, it was, I don't know, I'm trying to think how to explain it. You know how cheesecake has like a little bit of a chalky texture to it? Probably because it's served cold, and when you cut into it, it's kind of got some structure to it, a little bit crumbly, and then as you eat it, it kind of melts down with the chew, right? Jay is giving the thumbs up. Endless, the spokesperson, says you're eating with your eyes. Oh, Jay, the informant, says the last cheesecake that you had was a non-dairy organic, and you were disappointed. Yeah, y'all. I always say, excuse me, it's not what you eat some of the time; it's what you eat all of the time. Hello, Diva. At home, I do the sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free. I really try to stay on top of it. Shout out to Marie and the collarbones, right? I'm working on it. But when I go out, especially when it's a treat, I really do try and enjoy uh the real thing. I'm greedy, y'all. I want to have it. So this was not I don't know, maybe it was organic, but this was real cream, real whiskey, real chocolate, real sugar. Yes, yes, yes. So you all can see. Oh, but what I was saying, the texture, usually a cheesecake has got like a little bit of that crumbly texture, and then that crust is almost kind of like crunchy. And then when you eat it, the cheesecake melts down, and then you have that texture of the crust, right? This cheesecake was not that. It was more of a mousse. So it was kind of like spoonable, and it was creamy, and then the crust was more powdery and not crumbly. The flavor was good. You all know I'm a huge texture girl. My things in order of importance are texture, temperature, and taste. So I was just expecting something a little bit different, but the flavor was excellent. Hello, Nozi. Thank you so much for being here. All right. So I think I got a little, so you all can see. Notice how it's kind of like that thick mousse. So you can tell the texture here. It's more creamy, almost like a very thick mousse or ice cream. But I enjoyed it. It was really good. It was really, really good. All right, so I'm just showing you all, see how the crust is at the bottom there? So it's kind of like powdery, more delicate than your regular cheesecake crust. I'm trying to show you all the bottom. So because it was kind of heavily covered by the mousse, it lost a little bit of the texture. Maybe it was supposed to be that way. I don't know. So that was our 3-course meal. So you all can see just before we left, took some pictures so you can see here again the decor. We're sitting at the chairs here. You all can see there's the bar in the back. You all saw the pictures. They have the nice round booths as well. Interesting. So just showing you all a little bit of the restaurant before leaving. Okay, I had 2 phones. Hello, Ka. All right, so we're making our way out, and you all can see now we're in the city. It is nighttime in Atlanta. So we're walking back to the parking garage so you can see it's kind of, you park and then you walk maybe like a block and then down the stairs. So you just need to prepare to walk a little bit, but it's not bad. Beautiful weather. So you can see the city is really pretty at night. So you can see it's a nice little, how do you say, a nice little escape, if you will. What do you call it? You know, all the skyscrapers and stuff around you, but a nice little escape in the middle of Atlanta. We have Living Out Loud, the podcast. She says, "Good morning, Maggie in chat. What is the temperature of the cheesecake?" It was cold. However, now that you mention it, it was not refrigerator cold. You know, if you've been to like the Cheesecake Factory, if you've ordered like a proper cheesecake, it's stored in the refrigerator and usually they take it out and it's very cold. Maybe that's what lends to some of the crumbly texture. This was cold, but it was closer to room temperature. Not all the way room temperature, but you can tell when I cut into it, it had that smooth, creamy mousse, silkiness to it, and not crumbly like a cheesecake. Great question. But the flavor, I definitely tasted that Irish whiskey. Oh, yeah. So now we're making our way back to the parking garage. You can see this, all the mixed use space as you walk back. Beautiful greenery, just beautiful little fountain. I'm not in the city. Y'all know I'm in the suburbs. So it is nice to go out and just enjoy a little bit of what the city has to offer. You could sit down here and have a chat or wait for your vehicle or whatnot. All right. Okay. So that is the consulate. I enjoyed it. I'm very grateful, of course. Anytime, you know, I don't have to cook, I'm very grateful. I love cooking. I love cooking for y'all. We'll be back in the kitchen tomorrow. We'll close out with any commercials. I always forget to drop the link in case anybody wants to chat. I'll put the link in the chat here. But again, highly recommend it. I would go often if you like to explore different things. Definitely loved all of the dishes that I had. Appetizer from West Africa, Ivory Coast, main entree from East Africa, from Ethiopia, and dessert from Ireland. All of them, I tasted the authentic flavor. So, very, very impressive. I know I'm not that good, but to have a chef or to have chefs that can really give you the experience from different places, gotta give my hats off to them. Hello, Create. Um, yes, thank you, Jurgen. All right, everyone. So tomorrow we'll be back cooking. What are we cooking? I don't know. When are we cooking it? I don't know. It might be evening. So for those of y'all that are new, I usually stream every day, usually dinner time, Monday through Friday. because I'm East Coast and I do work. So after I'm done working, we'll make dinner together. I'm trying to decide, is Marcus going to the pool? So it might be later. If the kiddo has to swim. Usually what I'm cooking is something sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free, but I do like to enjoy full flavor meals from time to time. Not all the time. We got to get the rest of this weight off. Let's see. Thank you all for supporting me with the voting. Again, you can vote for free every day. Favorite chef is the competition. You can scan this QR code wherever you are in the world. You can vote. And I appreciate, she says, don't forget to vote for our favorite chef. Yes, thank you so much. So this is a contest. It's a popularity contest, but y'all, I'm so excited to be participating. It is hosted by Carla Hall from the Food Network. The winner gets $25,000, which I will use to build, or I would use if I won, to build a studio kitchen, like a she shed studio kitchen, because this is my home. Welcome to my home. It'd be nice to have a place that, you know, I didn't have to share, that we could just have for our cooking. Hello, Damone. Thank you for the flowers, Create. So the winner gets $25,000, also gets a 2-page magazine spread, lots of publicity. But what I'm really appreciating, you all, is while I'm in this competition, I'm learning a lot from actual chefs because I'm not a professional. I'm just a home cooker and a boy mom. But I do like to try different things. And so I appreciate that. I appreciate all the support. We talked about the cruise, if you all want to cruise with me. And yeah. I don't see anybody in the back. So Jay says, is the link in the description? Yes, sir, it is. Are you talking about for favorite chef? But I'll pull it up. Living Out Loud says, speak it. Y'all want me to win, right? So I'll pull it up so you all can see. And I'll put the link right here. And then we will close out on this. So Jay, if this is what you're asking for, let me know. Is a link in the description. I just put it in the chat. But I'm going to share so you all can see. That QR code will take you here. All right. Favorite chef, Maggie, the substitute teacher. And you all can see, you all have got me in first place. So I am so, so grateful. The winner will be featured in the magazine and take home $25,000. So you all know me, Maggie, the substitute teacher. Let's take a look and see who's still left in the group. This has been going by process of elimination, meaning that they started with the big group. Oh, good, Jay, you got what you needed. They started with the big group, and then they cut down to the top 20. Y'all had me in first place. To the top 10. No, top 15. Y'all had me in first place. Now it's down to the top 10. And y'all still have me in first place. So I'm so, so grateful. So let's see who's in my group. Okay, so you all can see I'm here in first place, and you can see all these different people were in the competition, but if you didn't have enough votes, you were eliminated. So the votes will reset after some time, but I am just so, so grateful. In 4 more days, hello, Esther, in 4 more days, they're going to do another cut from the top 10 down to the top 5. So I am humbly confident that I will make the cut because you all have me in first place. But if you want to vote, again, this is all I'm asking for, the free daily vote. And verification means I think you use your Facebook or something like that to vote. I can't vote. I can't donate. I'm not asking you all to donate, but they give you extra votes if you want to donate to the charity. So I had to write a little essay about why I wanted to win. The James Beard Foundation is the charity that this supports, and the Consulate got a grant from the James Beard Foundation supporting food equity and helping to get rid of food insecurity. So that is the foundation. Wannabe says, I voted already and you got to wait 2 hours before you vote again. Hello, Pocahontas. Yes, y'all are so supportive of me. Thank you. So, of course, if you want to vote by donation, you can. I'm not asking y'all to do that. You can just do the free vote, but you can see here people can get extra votes by supporting the charity. And then some pictures of me and my plates and the kiddos and all the stuff that you all have seen me make. So, yes. All right, everyone. I think that's it. I will see you all tomorrow for another cooking stream. Something will inspire me. If there's something you want me to make, let me know. Yes, I think Wannabe wants me to try the Hasselback potatoes, so maybe I'll do that. Um, we'll see. I like to cook the regular food when the kids are here so they can eat it. For me, I do the substitute food. Y'all, I gotta get this weight off. All right, that's it. TikTok, thank you so much for being here. Class is dismissed. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Instagram. I appreciate it. I will see you all tomorrow for another cooking stream. Class is dismissed. All right, and Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed another dining documentary. Have a wonderful Sunday, and I will see you all tomorrow back in the kitchen. All right, class is dismissed. Thank you, Jurgen.